Good morning, 4-Hers. Welcome to the Surfs Up Assembly. Today is one of our most exciting days of NC 4-H Congress. There's a lot going on today, and I want to encourage you all to soak it all in. Today, we will have our last two rounds of workshops, the State 4-H Officer Candidate Question and Answer Session, our gala, the Clover Dance, the election, and our 4-H Candlelight Ceremony, and more. I don't know about you, but I'm stoked. Let's kick off this morning with some special award recognitions. This morning, we would like to recognize those individuals who have achieved success in 4-H Ambassador Program this year. At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Yoder and Kennedy Lyons to please join us on stage to congratulate our ambassadors. We are very proud of each of our 4-H ambassadors. When we call your name, please come to the front to receive your award. We have our official Congress photographer, Miss Anna Marie Mora, who will be taking pictures. These will be shared on North Carolina 4-H's Facebook page. Our NC 4-H Ambassador Program helps youth to develop skills in leadership and civic engagement. Participants may progress through 4 levels of the program: bronze, silver, gold, and emerald. Today, we will recognize 4 individuals who have advanced through this program. First, Kimberly Ann Lisk from Cabarrus County has earned the silver level. Kimberly Ann Lisk is not here. Okay. Catherine Haynes from Person County has earned the gold level. Nakota Laughlin from Cabarrus County has also earned the gold level. Jacob Hannon from Burt County has earned both the gold and emerald levels and has officially competed the NC 4-H Ambassador Program. Congratulations to all 4 of our NC 4-H ambassadors. Let's give these dedicated and hardworking individuals another round of applause. You may not know this, but I spend a lot of time at the beach. I live pretty close, and my work takes me there pretty often. And that experience has sparked a realization for me. Think of it like this: life can be like surfing. Sometimes we get all tied up looking and waiting for that perfect wave to come along. While doing this, we forget that surfing is not about finding the perfect wave, but enjoying it in the moment. Loving what you're doing and going with the flow to make the best of what you've been given. I challenge you to ride the waves today and be present at the moment. There's going to be many opportunities to take today. I now have the privilege of welcoming to the stage State Council President Laurelyn to share her spotlight speech.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Wow, standing here today on this stage doesn't even seem possible. Just a year ago today, I was running for this position of State 4-H President, and here we are back again at North Carolina 4-H Congress. A year. another trip around the sun. Between college classes, my part-time jobs, and becoming state 4-H president, last fall was a learning curve like none I had ever faced before. But I'm proud to say I've grown more than ever throughout this past year, and I'm really excited to share with you the greatest lesson I've learned over the last 12 months. To start, I'd like you to visualize a pie chart. It has many different pieces, yet it always makes a full circle. Each piece represents something different and unique, but it's a part of something larger. Moreover, if just one piece of the pie were to go missing, then the math would no longer add up and the pie chart would cease to exist. Next, I'd like you to think about the human body. Every organ serves a specific and special purpose, yet every organ and even cell is necessary for the body being able to function properly. These two concepts represent what I have learned over the past year. On my team, we all have different strengths and weaknesses, yet we need each and every single one of us to work as a functional team. All in all, my point is that you have to search for unity through uniqueness, and while this may sound simple, it may oftentimes be difficult. At some point in time, you've been on a team, and maybe it's been a sports team, or maybe even a team of officers in your 4-H club, county, or district. You have been on a team at some point, and maybe that team was successful with no major disagreements or personality differences, but I'm willing to bet that it wasn't just smooth sailing. In order to unify and connect with a team, it's important that you stop and discuss everyone's strengths and weaknesses, not just everyone's strengths or weaknesses. This is extremely important. And to provide you with an example of unity through uniqueness on my team, I feel like some of my strengths include being punctual, diligent, and organized when getting things done. But of course, just like anyone else, I make mistakes too, and I have weaknesses. For starters, I often struggle with verbalizing my thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Kennedy, on the other hand, is great with words, so we would often ask her to write our social media posts. This difficulty in expressing my thoughts, feelings, and emotions applies even when I'm trying to uplift or compliment someone. That being said, Lance was the encourager on the team. He could tell when one of us was down or overwhelmed, so he would stop, offer a word of encouragement, and then jump in to help us with what we were trying to do. He knew it was his responsibility as vice president to jump in and help wherever we needed him. See how these situations balance themselves out? Optimism and positivity is another area I've always struggled with. Instead of thinking about the positive outcomes that could happen in a situation, I tend to think of all the possibilities, especially the negative ones. However, Camille, even since our district year together, has always been an optimist. She reminds me to stay positive and to always hope for the best. For my last example, while I love creative and innovative ideas, I often struggle to think outside the box, which is most likely a result of my structured by-the-book personality. But once again, there was someone on my team who offset this weakness. Pierce is one of the most creative individuals that I know, and he was never afraid to share his ideas. All in all, there was someone on my team who balanced out each and every single one of my weaknesses. And I'm sure that the rest of my team can attest that there was someone on the team who balanced out their weaknesses as well. Hopefully these examples have helped you understand what I mean by the term unity through uniqueness. Since you need everyone's input, creativity, and uniqueness to work as a team, it's important that you discuss and discover everyone's strengths and weaknesses so you'll be better equipped to delegate duties and tasks among members of a team to get things done more efficiently and effectively. While I've been on many teams throughout my life, I can truly say that this year's taught me what a team really is and how I can be a more valuable member of a team by listening to and gaining an understanding of the people surrounding me on my team. This brings me to my thank yous for the members of my dream team. Lance, thank you for being my right-hand man as vice president. Whenever a task needed to be done, you were always one of the very first to volunteer. And of course, you never failed to keep us laughing, even in difficult situations. But more importantly, you were always there to offer an encouraging word when I or any other member of this team needed it most. Thank you for truly embodying the definition of a State 4-H vice president by always stepping in at the perfect moment. Getting to serve with you this year and getting to know you better was a true privilege. Kennedy, thank you for always keeping us straight with our details and deadlines. I cannot express how much I appreciate your work ethic and dedication to helping this team succeed this year. Like Lance and Pierce, I really didn't know you well before our year began, but I truly feel like you've become one of my closest friends and confidants, and I'm so thankful for our friendship. Moreover, when it came to social media posts, although we all helped with it, I want to thank you for always taking the initiative to help write and design our posts. Your love and compassion is something that will take you far in life, and I want you to know I'm so proud of you. Camille, you were the only member of this team that I knew before our state officer year began, and I'm so thankful I got to serve another term in office with you. I feel like we've really bonded more this year and gotten closer, and I want to thank you for putting up with me for another year. On top of your first year away at college, you managed to give this team your time and effort. But not only that, but you paved the way for what it means to be a state 4-H membership engagement officer. You brought the love and the optimism that we all needed on this team, and I'm so grateful to have spent another term in office with you. Pierce, last but not least, if I had to use one word to describe you, it would have to be fun. Thank you for always keeping us entertained with your sense of humor and sarcasm. And not only that, but even with you living the farthest away from the rest of us, or on your little iceberg, as the rest of us joked, you managed to be an engaged and invested member of this team on top of school for your junior year of high school and multiple part-time jobs. You are motivated and hardworking, and I cannot wait to see where life will take you. Thank you, Lance, Kennedy, Camille, and Pierce, for being my best friends, and I know that our friendship will continue for years to come. Now, a huge thank you to the state office team, Dr. Yoder, Dr. McCollum, Dr. Downing, and so many others on the state staff. Thank you so much. You were wonderful to get to know better and work with this year. Thank you all for helping me reach my full potential as a state officer. And a huge shout out to Dr. Downing. Thank you for putting up with all of our shenanigans. But more importantly, thank you for always encouraging us to think outside the box and for helping us to turn our dreams into a reality. Now I would like to take a moment to thank the people who I truly would not be standing here on this stage today without their encouragement and support over my many years in 4-H. To my county agents, Dr. Moe and Miss April, you were phenomenal county agents. Thank you for always reminding me of 4-H opportunities and events to become involved in, and for keeping our county's 4-H program strong no matter what. Miss April, would you please stand? Thank you for everything. Now to Miss Melinda, Miss Carla, and Miss Angie, without y'all as my club leaders, I never would have run for club or county office, much less district or state. Thank you for always supporting me and being behind me no matter what I tried to accomplish throughout my 4-H career. And now, the most important thank you of all, if my parents would please make their way to the stage. Mom, thank you for starting everything that led to this very moment. Without you, I never would have been involved in 4-H to start with. Thank you for pushing me to do presentations and for helping me revise my many project records and portfolios over the years, no matter how hard I fought against it. You promised me that one day all of it would be worth it, and now I can admit you were 100% right. On top of homeschooling me and raising me, you found the time to get me involved in the 4-H program, which has transformed me from a shy, introverted kid to a well-rounded, adventurous adult. Thank you for everything. And Dad, thank you for always being there for me and for being a shoulder to cry on when I was trying to get through my toughest 4-H moments. You know, like when Mom and I were going head to head over whether or not I was going to submit that project record book. Thank you for everything. You two are truly the greatest parents a kid could have, and without your guidance and love, I wouldn't be standing here on this stage today. Thank you for supporting me as I ran for state office and as I've served this year. I love you so much. And now lastly, North Carolina 4-H. You have supported me this year, and I thank you for entrusting me with this position. I hope that each and every single one of you will strive to find unity through uniqueness in every aspect of your lives, and I promise if you do, life will seem a little sweeter. This lesson, unity through uniqueness, is one I will forever cherish as I navigate the journey of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Laurelyn, for inspiring us to look for and cultivate what makes us unique, and to see that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. When you work together, you can achieve so much more. This speech has inspired not only myself, but everyone in this room. Thank you for serving alongside me this year. North Carolina 4-H, let's hear it for your State 4-H Council President, Laurelyn Ridge. When we dismiss, we will move to our final 2 rounds of workshops. On the screen behind me, you'll see a schedule for session 3, which begins at 9:45. Session 4 runs from 11 a.m. until noon. For those of you who are registered for the donor luncheon, please do not go to the 11 a.m. workshop. Make your way to the donor luncheon registration area in the lobby. Everyone, please take this opportunity to learn about an interesting topic or perhaps discover a new way to make the best better. Surf's up, ride the waves. We will be back together for noon for our Where the Wild Things Are lunch and afternoon activities. You are now dismissed.
Through the years, I'm catching up